anxiety, depressions, and which sometimes leads to suicide.
Yeah. Hi everyone! Welcome back again to Veritas Philippine Solutions YouTube channel. By the way, my name is Evangeline and I am now again with Michael. So for today's program, Michael will introduce our topic.
This is a topic, folks, that's really, I feel, is very important. I feel as if there's almost like a social revolution developing around this that will impact generations forward. And the topic is social media and modern technology. Okay. Pros and cons. In terms of disclosure, up front, I must say I have grave reservations about what it's doing to society in the present and will do in the future. Whereas this is a generational thing. Vange, on the other hand, is a generation, she was raised on this, born into this form of technology, and she's very comfortable with it. So let's discuss, and by the way, there's no way in the time we have available that we'll be able to discuss all the pros and cons, but enough for you to get a clear picture, I hope. Give us one of the pros.
Yes. So the advantage of having a social media is like, you can connect to other people, from people to people. Example, especially here in the Philippines, some of our families or, relatives going abroad to work or something like that. We have a better communication through social medias, through the modern technologies that in just one tap, you can message that person. So that's one advantage is we have a good communication to the other people. We can, we can message, we can contact, we can interact with other people. And especially nowadays, especially since in this generation, we are really full of technologies. Almost of the learnings or the educations is using modern technologies and using social medias. Even if I didn't go to college, some of my friends are college students and they really say that technologies, especially cell phones, laptops, and computers, are really useful to them since, homeworks and tasks that given by the teachers and professors are, online.
Okay, that's all very fine and dandy, and Vange I would disagree with nothing about what Vange has said. Mm-hmm. That is good and useful. However, the reality is that it is abused horrendously. The fact of the matter is that teenagers spend up to 9 hours a day online. Mm-hmm. 9 hours a day. What in heaven's name? And most of it is just going from site to site to site. The real reason outlined by you for the value of social media and technology is not being addressed here. So now, folks, I'd like to address a negative element, which is directly or indirectly related to what Vange was saying. There's online activity as opposed to reality. For example, many people have lots of friends. This really annoys me. To me, a friend is a very special person. But a friend, these people might not even know you. But they like what you've said or something, and they tie on to be your friend. I think it's disgusting, and it just cheapens the whole concept of friendship. And it's relatively meaningless in terms of the reality of life as opposed to the online mythology. And so much of this leads, so much of the incredible use of the online, the social media, I think the name is misdirected, social media. I think it's misdirected. I believe that, it's not what I think, the Pew Charitable Trust, which is a very well-respected organization, it comes out with some very interesting comments from their surveys, and they find that the online leads to anxiety, depressions, and also to younger people seeing content which is not appropriate for them. There are so many areas. It can be addicting. It can be addicting as well. So and the way it becomes addicting is it's very subtle, because there are actually, when you print something online and people respond, oh yeah, great, agree, thumbs up, approve, that sets off in your brain endorphins. So those are the happy hormones that your subconscious feels when you see the approval, and that creates a form of addiction for wanting more and more, and you aren't even aware of it. It's very, very dangerous. It's a very, very dangerous element. There's so much more, but I just in response briefly to Vange's comment about the good, I'm offering another suggestion that suggests it's not good.
So I'll never disagree for what Michael said, because it's really on point. So this is the second advantage of having a social media and modern technology. So about marketing, especially when you have a business, social media can really help you boost your market. I mean, your product or your business. Especially when if you are familiar of TikTok, there's a lot of businesses that it grows on TikTok. Not just the business that earn money, but also the people who is affiliating your product. Yes. So in terms of having a business on social media, it helps you not just to sell your products, but at the same time you are helping some people to earn money from your products. So yes, that's what TikToks give. That's one social media that really creates, passive income. And when you also in Facebook, like, you can promote your product, your business, your services, so that people online see what can your business or your company can give to other people. Yeah, so that's the second advantage that social media and modern technology can offer to us.
Okay, regarding that, I absolutely agree with everything that Van said, because this is for business, and this is amongst the most effective forms of businesses, large and small, getting new clients and promoting existing clients and promoting their products and so on and so forth. So, no, I have no problem with that at all. It's in every age, there's always a development that revolutionizes business, and this marketing online is part of this new world we live in. And again, I have no problem with that, because it's an efficient way and an inexpensive way of marketing one's business or one's products. No problem with that. Yeah. I'd like to talk about a very important element that is really, I find very, very sad. It never existed in my time, or if it did, to a very small extent. And that is bullying of people. Either, it was always, kids are always mean and do sort of nasty things, but never to the extent of what you see nowadays. And online, here are the figures for online. Every 7 minutes, a child is bullied online. Every 7 minutes. And what's even worse is that 85% of all cases go unreported and unchecked. So if that's happening now, the progression will get even worse. And there's no protection for that whatsoever. And the impact of that is tremendous. 1 in 4 teens is bullied online, and 43% of them are impacted heavily, which sometimes leads to suicide.
Yeah.
And that's so tragic when you think about perhaps somebody you don't know, or a group of people who are supposed to be friends, start bullying you online regarding body self-image or whatever, then and the result of suicide.
Yeah.
How tragic is that? And that's precisely as a result of the dependence of the development of what's called social media and people's, especially younger people's, needs for it. Also, quite frankly, a lot of older people in my generation spend an awful lot of time online because sometimes we don't have too much more to do with our lives. We're retired, we're here, we're there, we're wherever we happen to be, and wake up in the morning, have the coffee or a beer, perhaps, I don't know, and go online. First thing, go online, check this, check that, check whatever. It's like this incredible, mystical machine is orchestrating our lives. From the young people, teenagers, the older people like ourselves, like me and my people. It's frightening. To me, it's frightening. The impact, the power it has, the unspoken power that this form of energy has frightens me. And the result is that I feel people are more isolated than ever before. And it's clear that this what's called social media creates an artificial sense of friendship, which is not real at all, and also that it also makes a lot of people less responsible and also more removed from wanting to be able to, or to need to be involved in real relationships, because it's safe most of the time when you're not being bullied. It's safe to be able to be just clicking the fingers on keys. It's very non-threatening. It's also wildly optimistic and very artificial, and will have in the future and has presently profoundly negative aspects on the individual and on society.
So I really agree for what you said because, I also encountered bullying and it's really...
You did?
Yeah.
Give us an example, please.
It's a cyberbullying.
Sorry, I don't know what that means. Sorry.
Okay, it's a cyberbullying. It means you are... Example, you are really in social media. You are really online. That they will give you some negative comments. Blah blah blah.
But how negative comment to me is not bullying. It's a statement of not approving with what you're saying.
It serves as bullying. It serves as bullying because they are like something that discriminating you, that can drag your confidence, down.
So you are allowing somebody who you don't know, you have no idea what their thought process is, what their social background is, nothing. You're allowing them to influence how you feel, how you think. Wow. Res ipsa loquitur. I rest my case, Your Honor.
Yeah. Yes. So that's it. So we are just think before you click because you can hurt someone's feeling. So that's it. Okay. So here's the third and the last advantage that I can give you is that social media gives you entertainment. I know there's entertainment. Example, when pandemic hits, when COVID-19 hits, all of the people are really in social media.
Yeah.
And some of the people, take that opportunity to create some content, to create some videos and programs to entertain people. And that people that are, watching them are being entertained, being happy, and some of the people gets their happiness from that content creator. So it's one thing that social media has. That's one thing that social media gives the people, entertainment to people. Yeah.
Okay, again, how could anybody argue against that? And that is a very valid point. I mean, even today, I mean, I love going on to YouTube and watching Poirot, which is an old detective series by Agatha Christie, a brilliant English author. who died long before your time, and then watching other programs, not Netflix. I find that's a different story, but on YouTube, yes, entertainment online, which I find very helpful and very informative and useful. How could anybody argue with that? I'd like to close there's so much more to say, folks, but this to me is the most important point of all. I think all of this evolution of technology, as it's called, is moving towards destroying society as we knew it. People are becoming incapable of communication, of direct contact one with another. Because look, now we have the machine. Where's your phone? Is your phone okay? So, can I have your phone? Right. So, this little thing here, this is the new God. This is the one where I don't have to go through the awkwardness of learning to know somebody new, because I can just... So it's decreasing people's interest and ability and capability to be able to develop into genuine relationships. I'll ask you to do this. Next time you're in a coffee shop or a restaurant even, sit and look around and check the number of couples who are there. They're there, not talking to each other, but they're on social media. I experienced some, and then the larger families, especially in the Philippines, when you have, 10 or 15 people, watch them. Most of them will be on their phones. It's frightening to me. This is absolutely frightening to me. I'll close with this. I was in a restaurant recently. There was a rather affluent-looking, well-dressed, affluent-looking husband and wife, and then their perhaps 7-year-old son. And the three of them, were not talking to each other, and they were on their phones. And the son, the poor, misfortunate son, spoke to his mama and wanted to talk to her, and she said, I'm busy. Go back onto your phone. Now, if this is coming from the middle class, the newly emerged middle class in Philippine society, it's not isolated. So I find that very painful, very, very sad, and an indication, folks, of what's happening to society, not only in the Philippines, but worldwide. Yeah. We're becoming billions of people, anonymous people, artificial information flowing around consistently, and we are becoming isolated from each other every day. And the result will be in very little natural communication. What the end will be, I don't know. This is not going away. If anything, it will intensify. So again, like everything else, pros and cons. Pros that Vange pointed out, which are very important, and then cons, which were my concerns. And I'll zip it up for now and hand it over to Vange.
Yes. So that's it, everyone. That's our thoughts, the advantage and disadvantage of social medias and modern technology. So that's it for today's program. I hope me and Michael gave you some interested information. And please don't forget to leave a comment down below. And if you have any topics that you want us to discuss, please leave a comment down below, and we will definitely make a program for you guys. Yeah. So please don't forget to subscribe, and we are almost hitting 1K subscribers.
1,000.
Yes, 1,000 subscribers. So please share this video to your friends and to your, loved ones, so that they will know that we have this kind of program every Sunday. So that's it. Okay, that's it. Bye.